Hello, hello, Dr. Clif, your movement recovery specialist, and welcome back to Breakfast at the Office. This is week 2 recap. This week we had some great yogurts and our first big fail, unfortunately. I'd like everyone to be great, but that doesn't always happen. So, grab your second cup of coffee and let's have a look at the 7 yogurts we had this week. Welcome back to Breakfast at the Office. This is day 5 already. And today we're having our second Siggi's yogurt. Siggi's. Now you'll notice that this is a different shaped container. That's because our last one was 2% milk fat. And this is 4%. Whole milk in this one. And it's vanilla flavored. Vanilla flavored. Definitely can taste the vanilla. But not overly sweet. I like the full fat. You can get away with the extra fat and calories. Just depending on what your whole diet plan is, and it just gives it a richer, fuller taste. Taste, I'm going to give it a 8. It's a week 8. Kind of debating between 7 and 8, but I'm going to give it an 8 just because of that full mouthfeel from the fat. I'd like it to actually be a little more vanilla. Not sweeter, just more vanilla flavor. But overall, it's really nice. I definitely could eat this kind, this style and this flavor of yogurt a couple times a week, no problem. Today, we're having another Greek yogurt made by Publix this time. So, this one might be a little tougher to find unless you're in the South, mainly Florida. But there's some other states around us that now have Publix. This is Publix Premium. Blended Cafe Latte. It's nice. If you like coffee and a lot of sugar with your coffee, you'll like this. It's a little sweeter than I normally like for yogurt, but it works well with the coffee flavor. Yeah, it's pretty good. Taste, I'm going to give it an 8. I was concerned it might be too sweet for me, but it tastes pretty nice with the coffee. It was blueberry YQ. YQ, it's made by Yoplait, and I was very hopeful of this yogurt beforehand because it's made with ultra filtered milk, which is milk that they run through these fine screens, and it pulls out some of the milk sugars, which makes the sugar content a little bit lower and the protein content a little bit higher in the same amount, naturally, without adding all kinds of garbage to it. So I thought this would be something I would really like. It just didn't live up to it taste-wise. It was real bland. It didn't taste bad, but it didn't taste good. It just wasn't hardly any flavor, even though it was supposed to be blue. I gave it a score of 2 out of 10 on taste, which is why I'm not eating it again. I really like the idea of the ultra filtered higher protein. So I'm going to look and see if I can find another company doing it. I don't think Fairlife makes yogurt yet. Maybe they should look into it because I like their milk. But I might try another flavor, maybe vanilla. if I can't find another company that does this, just to give it a second shot, because I like the idea. But I'm not going to eat another blueberry one. We're going to have our second Oikos 000. This one is peanut butter banana flavored. Looks like this. That's what the side looks like. I don't know. Oh, got a hint of banana on that second bite there. Let's get a little bit of coffee in us. I think Oikos just goes a little bit too far trying to develop these complex flavors. Just not quite there. And I've had Oikos in the past, usually just like a plain flavor, like strawberry. They do pretty good with that. But this peanut butter banana, or the one we had last time, even just plain coconut, the flavor just isn't quite as much there as I would like. I'm gonna give this one a 5. It's a weak 5. Because it's just average. It's not nothing bad tasting about it, but the peanut butter is really not very peanut buttery. And the banana, about every second or third spoonful, I get this fairly strong like banana aftertaste, which is actually kind of nice, but it's just not consistent. So, taste, I'm going to give it a 5. Alright, one more swig of coffee. We're going to have a Chobani, and it's called a hint, so I'm guessing it's not super strong, of Madagascar vanilla and cinnamon. It's a very plain kind of looking container. Looks like so. Doesn't really have any pictures of, vanilla beans or cinnamon sticks or anything on it. It's just kind of a plain container. It's a nice plain yogurt that just kind of has a hint of cinnamon, like it says on the label. Imagine that. Not overpowering, definitely not too sweet. That's nice. I would like this with a little bit of granola or something. It'd be really good. But it's nice even just by itself. Not super strong flavors. Nothing artificial tasting. Some people, it might be a little bland for them, but I like it. I think it really promises, fulfills what it promises on the outside here. A hint of vanilla and cinnamon. Gonna give it on taste a 7. I'm feeling generous today. Because today we're having some key lime pie flavored yogurt. And I like key lime. This is made by Danone. It's a Oikos, which we've had some Oikoses already, but the ones we've had in the past are the 000 brand that has 0 anything. Well, it does have calories, but this is just their traditional Greek yogurt version. So a little bit different. I have a 5 o'clock patient, so I'm a little rushed. They'll be here in 10 minutes. Coffee's still kind of hot. But this yogurt's still kind of good. Nice, creamy, little tart. Tastes just like the filling in key lime pie. That full mouthfeel because of the extra fat. Taste, I'm going to give this an 8. That's a nice one. Today, we're going to have a Stonyfield organic Greek yogurt, vanilla bean flavored. Looks like this. A little bit different looking. We haven't had a Stonyfield yet. Being day 11 means it's the 11th of November, so happy Veterans Day and thank you for your service to all the veterans out there. Definitely not the bite of something like a Siggi's or something like an Icelandic style yogurt, but not the over sweetness of some of the other brands. I think it's probably because there's a little bit of sweetener, but it's sugar cane instead of something more processed, but very well balanced in between. I like it. I think I've had some better vanillas, honestly. I kind of like that last one, not last time, maybe 2 times ago, the Madagascar, like, hint of vanilla. It had some cinnamon with it. This is just straight up vanilla. Taste, I'm going to give it a 6. Alright, so here's the spreadsheet. I know it's a little tough to read, but you can see as far as taste, which is the red number by itself down near the bottom, the Siggi's vanilla, the Publix coffee, and the original Oikos key lime scored the highest with 8s. But total score, because of the price and the amount of protein versus fat and calories, the 000 peanut butter banana actually had the highest score of 51, even though it was one of my least favorite flavor-wise this week. So those are the numbers in the spreadsheet. Oh, I'm missing the Siggi's over here. This is why I usually do this with the tripod, but I've gotten a new camera, but I haven't taught myself how to use it yet, where I can do the editing of all this stuff on the computer, and then I could probably just throw this spreadsheet right in there. So hopefully by the end of the month or for next month's breakfast, I'll have that possibility, and then I'll make this a little bit easier for you guys to read. So that's the end of week 2's recap. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did, except for that one yogurt in the middle. But I don't have to eat that one again. Next week, we have some exciting new yogurts, a new Icelandic version called Icelandic Provisions, which I think is going to be pretty good. So make sure you come back for that. And I also got a couple vegan ones. I don't know if we'll get them in next week or if they'll be in the 4th week. Just depends on how they come out of the refrigerator. But if you're new to the channel and you just found this recap somehow and you enjoyed it, please consider subscribing. That's that red button down there to my left, your right. Also, if you are more interested in 1 or 2 of the yogurts that you just saw on the recap, if you go to the playlist, there are full, probably 4 to 6 minute videos on all of those yogurts, plus the 4 that we did the week before. Until tomorrow, remember, life is a strength sport, so get stronger and get living.